For those that you do not know me, my name is Maria Colmer, and I'm the Academic Fieldwork Coordinator here in the Occupational Therapy program. And I have the privilege of placing students in their fieldwork experiences. At this time, I would like to introduce our administrators, the OT faculty, and staff. Please raise your hand as you are introduced, or you can stand up, either or. The Dean of Merib College, Health and Human Services, Dr. Sean Felton. The Chair of the Department of Rehabilitation Sciences, Dr. Rob Silvavis. Our Occupational Therapy Program Director, Dr. Paul Arthur. And the Occupational Therapy Faculty, Dr. Kevin Minner. Dr. Brigitte Belanger. Dr. Anne-Marie Connor. Dr. Sarah Fabrizi. Dr. Edward Meyer. And our administrative assistant who holds us all together, Ms. Catherine Horgan. Unfortunately, Dr. Denise Allen is not here with us today, but fortunately for her, she's on her honeymoon in Africa. And she did ask us to share cards with her 3 students for special meeting. At this time, it's my distinct honor to welcome Dr. Sean Felton to the podium to share a few of our opening remarks. Dr. Felton?
Good afternoon, almost said morning, but we have moved to the afternoon hour here, so congratulations to all of our Masters of Occupational Therapy graduates here. I bring greetings from the Merib College of Health and Human Services, the 3rd largest college here at Florida Gulf Coast University. But I'd be remiss to stop without saying I want to thank Dr. Colmer for putting this phenomenal celebration together. Let's give her another round of applause. And I have a little secret, so hopefully this is not being recorded, but I have the privilege of attending all of these end-of-the-year celebratory ceremonies. And this, I might be a little biased, but this one has always been one of my favorites because of what you'll see here soon with the bamboo. Dr. Colmer, when I first became interim dean and now dean, she gave me a piece of the bamboo, and it's been the only thing I've been able to keep alive in my office. But I look at it, I think of our OT classes and all that you go and do. I want to thank all the families and friends and your families here for trusting your loved one with us for the last 2 years here, and all the hard work that you all have put in to go into a very important field. Healthcare is so important. Occupational therapy is so important for all that we do. And I'm just so proud of the successes that you are now joining. There's a little 100% pass rate, right, Dr. Arthur? So no pressure here as you go and do your licensure pieces. We want to continue celebrating that. But, you know, FGCU has a phenomenal program, and it has a legacy of being a great program. And you are now part of that legacy, and we're excited for you to join the graduate. Please stay connected to the college, stay connected to your university, and we wish you well in all you do, and go Eagles.
Thank you, Dr. Felton. Occupational therapy's practice is represented by 7 core values and attitudes organized around the basic concepts of altruism, justice, dignity, prudence, freedom, equality, and truthfulness. We will now illuminate our candles representing these 7 core values. Dr. Arthur.
I illuminated the candle altruism. Altruism is the unselfish concern for the welfare of others. This concept is reflected in actions and attitudes of commitment, caring, dedication, responsiveness, and understanding. Dr. Minner?
I illuminated the candle of justice. Justice places value on the upholding of such moral and legal principles as fairness, equity, truthfulness, and objectivity. This means we aspire to provide occupational therapy services for all individuals who are in need of those services, and that we will maintain a goal-directed and objective relationship with all those served. Dr. B.
I illuminated the candle of dignity. Dignity emphasizes the importance of valuing the inherent worth and uniqueness of each person. This value is demonstrated by an attitude of empathy and respect for self and others.
I illuminated the candle of prudence. Prudence is the ability to govern and discipline oneself through the use of reason. To be prudent is to value judiciousness, discretion, vigilance, moderation, care, and circumspection in the management of one's affairs, to temper extremes, make judgments, and respond on the basis of intelligent reflection and rational thought.
Hello. I illuminated the candle of freedom. Freedom allows an individual to exercise choice and to demonstrate independence, initiative, and self-direction. We believe that individuals are internally and externally motivated toward action in a continuous process of adaptation throughout the lifespan.
I illuminated the candle of equality. Equality requires that all individuals be perceived as having the same fundamental human rights and opportunities. This value is demonstrated by an attitude of fairness and impartiality.
And I illuminated the candle of truthfulness. Truth requires that we be faithful to facts and reality. Truthfulness or veracity is demonstrated by being accountable, honest, forthright, accurate, authentic in our attitudes and actions. When we first started the pinning ceremony a few years ago, I had real candles, and it was awesome. I love real candles until I found out that we were a flameless university. So I had to change it up to battery-operated candles. You're probably wondering why, and as Dr. Felton mentioned, there's a lucky bamboo plant sitting in front of me. The bamboo plant symbolizes our occupational therapy curriculum design. The 3 straight shoots represents professional behaviors, community engagement, and occupation-centered practice. The 4th shoot is intentionally wraps around the 3 shoots, and it symbolizes our occupational therapy students. I would like to share the meaning of this lucky bamboo plant. The plant symbolizes good luck and prosperity. And there's an old Japanese legend about it. Did you know bamboo grows in water? No soil is needed. The water allows for movement. Its green color means it's full of life. It grows into a strong plant, so strong that it can be used for flooring. However, flexible and very difficult to break. It's very versatile, and it can be used for a variety of things, from furniture to decorations to Dr. Minner's suit that he's actually wearing today. That's true. Legend has it, it spends its first 4 years establishing a strong root system, similar to your undergraduate degrees. Once in a while, a leaf sprouts, but most of the growth is under the surface. During the 5th year and beyond, once the roots are well established, the bamboo soars to heights of 40 feet and beyond. So many leaves appear, and the plant continues to grow. During your 5th and 6th years, we have witnessed you soaring to great heights. Your roots have been well established. You are excelling in field work, and soon you'll be ready to start working in the field of occupational therapy. Each student will receive a Lucky Boot plant this afternoon, a symbol of where you've been, a reminder of where you will go. Nurture it as you've been nurtured, and we are confident you will continue to soar like an eagle to great heights. The sky's the limit. In a few minutes, the occupational therapy students will come forward to receive their OT pin that we encourage you to wear proudly. These OT pins have an extra special meaning. Each student has dedicated their pin to someone special, someone who has influenced them throughout this educational journey. The dedication will be read as each student is pinned. Each student, after each student receives their pin, that they're going to be hooded by the research advisor. 8 students will receive an honor cord to represent their induction into Pi Theta Epsilon, the National Occupational Therapy Honor Society. Those students have an asterisk by their name in your program. Okay, class of 2024, please stand. And starting with Taylor, you will walk around to the back of the room, and you're going to form a single line to my left. Just follow Taylor. She's the first in line. Don't forget your hoods on your left arm. Velvet closest to the crease in your arm. Perfect. And then after you receive your pin, your research advisor and you can turn towards Frank, and he'll take 2 photographs, one of your pin and one of you being receiving your hood. And these photos will be actually on canvas for your access. Taylor Brackett. Taylor would like to dedicate her pin to her loving parents for helping her not only believe in her dreams, but to believe in herself. Their constant love and support have helped her become the empowered and faith-driven woman she is today. You have taught her to lean into her faith and that she can do all things through God, who gives her strength. She is forever grateful God gave her you to do life with. Ellie Kodo. Ciel Kodo. Ciel would like to dedicate her pin to her mom, who have always been her biggest supporter and #1 fan. Your constant unconditional love and support, even if it's from miles away, has helped during those late night mental breakdowns over grad school. She couldn't have gotten through these last years without you. I'd like to dedicate her pin to her loving family, who have always supported her and encouraged her throughout OT school. She would also like to thank her boyfriend John for believing in her, motivating her, and loving. Zoe Klontz. Zoe would like to dedicate her pin to her parents, who have always supported her path to achieve her dreams. She is thankful for their constant encouragement to follow her passion and cultivation of a strong work ethic. She is entirely grateful for their love and nurture, which have led her to blossom into the person she is today. Alyssa Chisholm. Alyssa would like to dedicate her pin to her incredible family and friends. You have all supported her as she has worked towards this very moment from the time she graduated high school. Alyssa is always honored every time you proudly share that your daughter, sister, niece is about to become an occupational therapist, even if you have no idea what occupational therapy does. Jadzia Cooper. Jay would like to dedicate her pin to her entire family who have helped her to come this far, but she wishes to give a special thanks to her grandparents who have gave up everything to send their children to this country in the hopes for a better future and in turn a life of opportunity for their grandchildren. With 2 out of 3 graduating this semester and the youngest halfway there, Jay hopes they are proud and feel their sacrifice has been worth it. Anna Milburn. Anna would like to dedicate her pin to the students at Oak Park School. The experiences she shares with these exceptional students of Oak Park have a profound effect in shaping the person she is and the therapist she will become. They continue to inspire Anna to push the boundaries of occupational therapy. Dana Mumal. Dana would like to dedicate her pin to her parents, who have been incredible supporters throughout her educational journey. She is forever grateful for their love, encouragement, and guidance. Dana would also like to thank her 2 brothers whose achievements and determination have inspired and have motivated her along the way. Amanda Seppi. Amanda would like to dedicate her pin to her family who have been there through her every challenge. Their patience and guidance have shaped her into the person she is today. To her family, thank you for always believing in her. Now we have Dr. Fabrizi's research group. Michaela Buchko. Michaela would like to dedicate her pin to her loving family and friends for helping her to believe in her dreams and remember to have fun along the way. Your constant encouragement and guidance helped keep her afloat, and she is forever grateful for you all. Sarah Kelly. Sarah would like to dedicate her pin to her amazing parents who have always been her biggest supporters and cheerleaders in everything she does. She would also like to thank her fiancé, Stephen, for his constant support over the past few years and never failing to make her smile. She could not have done it without all of you and is forever grateful for everything you have done for her. Sue Helen Lacaris. Susie would like to dedicate her pin to her family and friends who supported her throughout her entire journey at FGCU. Without her family's love and support, she couldn't have gotten to where she is today. She would also like to thank her best friends for believing in her and making her time at FGCU so fun. Carrie Ann O'Leary. Carrie Ann would like to dedicate her pin to her parents and grandparents for their constant support and encouragement. She would like to thank them for always pushing her to reach her dreams, and she is grateful for their unconditional love. She would also like to thank her sister for always believing in her. Alyssa Schmidt. Alyssa would like to dedicate her pin to her family for always being there for her and encouraging her through the ups and downs of grad school. Her family has been her #1 support system in life. She would also like to thank all of her friends and classmates for getting through this program together and being there for each other when they needed a laugh or a help with an assignment. She could not have made it without all of you. Shelby Hugo. Shelby would like to dedicate her pin to her loving mom, dad, and sister who have supported, motivated, and inspired her to be the woman she is today. She would also like to thank her boyfriend, Mark, for standing by her side and believing in her dreams. Shelby loves y'all and is forever grateful to have y'all in her life as her cheerleaders. Caitlin Klein. Caitlin would like to dedicate her pin to her mother, father, grandfather for always encouraging and supporting her. Caitlin's father is the reason she grew to love this profession and choose to follow his footsteps to become an occupational therapist. She would also like to thank her family and friends for motivating and inspiring her throughout these last few years. Courtney Welsh. Courtney would like to dedicate her pin to her family and to thank them for their support through pictures from home, advice, Chucky heads, mangoes. She would also like to thank God for providing her the opportunity and the strength to complete it. She would also like to thank her fellow classmates and professors for making this program everything she hoped it would be and more. Now we have Dr. Myers' research group. Caroline Aviar. Caroline would like to dedicate her pin to her loving parents and sister and boyfriend Taylor for their unwavering encouragement, for serving her as the guiding light throughout this journey. She is forever grateful for their influence and support to help her achieve her goals and become the woman she is today. McKenna Beach. McKenna would like to dedicate her pin to her mother and father, who have raised her to be strong and resilient in so many ways. Your helping hands and gentle guidance have molded her into the best version of herself, and for that and so much more, she is blessed. Angela May Elizalde. Angela would like to dedicate her pin to her loving family and friends who have been her biggest supporters throughout these last few years. She feels blessed to be surrounded by such wonderful people in her life, and she would like to thank them for their unconditional love and support throughout her journey to become an occupational therapist. Grace Hamrick. Grace would like to dedicate her pin to her younger sister, as she is her inspiration throughout her entire journey. She would also like to dedicate her pin to her mother, who is her best friend, and her loving family who helped believe in her dreams, keep the faith, and to never doubt herself. Your constant encouragement and support keep her going, and she will be forever grateful that God gave her all of you to do life with. Carly McPhail. Carly would like to dedicate her pin to her loving family who have supported her throughout her entire academic journey. She feels blessed to be surrounded by an enormous amount of love and encouragement, which has made anything and everything possible. She would also like to give a special thanks to her dog, Goose, for being the best study buddy a girl could ask for. We will now have Dr. Allen's research group come forward, and they will be hooded by Dr. Myers. Madison Brown. Madison would like to dedicate her pin to her late mother, Shelley, who inspired her to commit to her professional life of promoting health and wellness in the lives of those around her. She would also like to thank her father, Dr. Charles Brown, her sister, Kinsley, her partner, Captain Spencer Hobby, for gracing her with the support and love that have allowed her to accomplish her dreams. Margaret McGee. Maggie would like to dedicate her pin to her grandfather, John, who passed away but continues to be her inspiration and role model. She will always like to thank her parents and fiancé for their unconditional love and support throughout the past couple years. Miranda Nelson. Miranda would like to dedicate her pin to her loving family and friends who provided her endless encouragement and support throughout this journey. Your unwavering love and guidance during the difficult and joyful times did not go unnoticed. Thank you for inspiring her to strive for excellence and embrace her fullness potential. Dr. Boulanger's research group. Hannah Diller. Hannah would like to dedicate her pin to her grandfather, whose love and respect for both the patients he treats and those around him greatly influence the woman she has become. She would also like to thank her family for being her biggest cheerleaders and for continually inspiring her to believe in herself throughout these last few years. Maya Kaiser. Maya dedicates her pin to her mother for empowering her to always push through, for her unconditional love and sincere belief in Maya's ability. Her mother is a true embodiment of resilience, hard work, and compassion. Her example continues to shape Maya's aspirations for the future. She would also like to thank her brother Tyler, whose humor and resourcefulness helped give her navigation throughout the toughest challenges. Mia Pensalk. Mia Zoriana would like to dedicate her pin to her family for their unconditional love and support through all of life's journeys. Your encouragement has inspired her to continue overcoming the adversities of life, and she thanks God for blessing her with a family that is endlessly supportive. Hannah Riola. Hannah would like to dedicate her pin to her mother, who is her greatest inspiration in life, and also her grandparents, who have always been her biggest supporters. She acknowledges that without the love and encouragement of her family, she would not be where she stands today. Michael Camarda. Michael would like to dedicate his pin to his family for their unconditional love and support throughout his educational journey. He would also like to thank his wife, Petra, for her constant uplifting encouragement throughout the program. Alamande Molina Luis. Alma would like to dedicate her pin to her family for teaching her discipline, perseverance, and a will to follow her dreams. They have played a key role in her professional adventures and continue to support her throughout her journey. Congratulations, class of 2024. Dr. Connor, please approach the podium to lead us as we all recite the FGCU Occupational Therapy Creed. Class of 2024, please turn that program, Stand, illuminate the candle by turning the flame clockwise and turn to the back cover of your program.
Okay, please recite the creed with me. I believe the health and life satisfaction of human beings is strengthened through their active engagement in personally meaningful occupations, and these occupations can positively influence the state of their health. I acknowledge my responsibility to continue to pursue opportunities for professional growth, to maintain skills integral to my practice, to honor and respect the diversity of clients and colleagues, and to advocate for my clients in any way needed. Therefore, I pledge to use the art and science of occupational therapy to provide client-centered, occupational, and evidence-based services to my clients, and to do so according to the Occupational Therapy Code of Ethics.
You can now be seated. And then after the ceremony, you can turn your candles off and you can put them in the basket here in front. The very first class of occupational therapy students from the class of 2001, the very first class actually wrote the pledging creed that has continued through the history of our program. It's kind of cool. Like I said, after the ceremony, please place your in the basket. And then I want you to proceed outside onto the steps for a group photo. And please feel free to ask our photographer, Frank Paler, to take additional pictures with family, friends, and research advisors. Dr. Arthur, if you could please approach the podium and say a few of our closing remarks. Again, congratulations to all.
Well, class of 2024 has a nice ring to it, doesn't it? Good even year group. Congratulations. You've worked incredibly hard to get to this point, haven't you? You should be proud of all you've accomplished. Take some time to celebrate, please, this weekend. As occupational therapists, you've chosen a profession that's both challenging and rewarding, haven't you? You'll be working with people who are facing some of the most difficult challenges of their life. It's going to be your job to help them overcome these challenges and find new ways to engage in the activities that are meaningful to them. You've chosen a profession that's based on the belief that every person has the potential to lead a fulfilling and productive life, regardless of the circumstance that they may be in. This belief is at the heart of occupational therapy. It's what makes our profession so important and meaningful. As you embark on your careers as occupational therapists, remember your work is about much more than just helping people perform daily activities. It's about empowering them to take control of their lives and find new ways to achieve their goals. It's about helping people to see their own potential, to believe that they can indeed achieve great things. In your work as OTs, you'll be faced with challenges and setbacks too, not unlike you had here at FGCU, be it a pandemic or a hurricane, other unforeseen events that came up along the way. You're also going to encounter people who are resistant to change. I heard from some of you earlier that you did, in fact, already, haven't you? People who are struggling to find their way. But it's important to remember everyone has the potential to grow and change, and that with patience and perseverance and a positive attitude, you can help them all find their way. So as you walk on this stage and perhaps another this afternoon, let me encourage you to embrace your new role as a motivator and a healer. Believe in your ability to make a difference in the lives of your clients and their families, and never forget the importance of your work. Congratulations again. Best of luck in your careers as colleague occupational therapists. We're not done. At this time, I do want the students to stand up and turn around and make eye contact with your family and friends and give them some credit too for this journey. This does conclude the ceremony. I know you have a little bit of time before the next one, so feel free to mingle as needed or go wherever you want. Thanks for coming.
So while the students are getting photographs, please feel free. The food is at the back tables if you help yourself to the food. And in the class of 2024, don't forget to take your pins off of your gowns. I don't want you to return them. And there's a little box by the leg of your chair that you can actually put your pin in. Thank you.